Hi there, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It is Monday. It is November the 10th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds. We already have an overturned truck, and that's eastbound 407 east of Bayview. 3 lanes are blocked. They're trying to get that back up. It's happened around 10 to 4. Garbage truck was going along, and suddenly it just flipped on its side.
Oh, garbage everywhere?
Well, they're working on it. Yeah, they're trying to get it put back on its wheels.
All right, well, we'll get to all those details in a minute. But first, let's take a look at our radar. What we're seeing here is a very, very light rain. I saw a few 7 through Newmarket, 8 in Oshawa. We're sitting close to seasonal, so yeah, I guess we should be
happy. Happy.
Until this weekend, when we really cool down, and I'll have all those details coming up. Now, in a few moments, but first, I'm going to turn things over to Tom for traffic. All right, so we've got high pressure in place for areas further north. We're going to see a fairly dry day. This warm front is not going to be bringing in a lot of moisture for us. It is actually going to be pushing a little bit further north. So areas around Sudbury, Timmins, they're looking at about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. We're sitting comfortably into this warm sector, so our temperatures are actually going to go up. And for tomorrow's Remembrance Day ceremonies, we are looking at a very mild and sunny day. Hi there, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. It is November the 10th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and not a terrible start out there. We got a few little problems open on the 407. We'll talk more about that coming up.
All right, let's take a quick look at our radar, and you can see we're seeing a few isolated showers here and there, but it's day ceremonies tomorrow. We're looking at a daytime high of 13 degrees with some sunshine.
And that's huge. I mean, that's huge because a lot of the veterans, you know, they are getting old and having to be out there for hours on end. It's a little bit difficult when you've got some of the temperatures.
Uncomfortable, that's for sure. Now, last week, I think a lot of people are out remembering and celebrating those who fought for us. We'll talk more about the long-range forecast in just a moment, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, the good news is that today's decent. We're going to see daytime highs getting close to our seasonal average, and we'll see a little bit of sunshine. Tomorrow, a much better day. We've got this system to the north. We're actually going to be sitting comfortably into that warm sector, so we're going to see sunshine and about 13 degrees. Probably the last kick of the can when it comes to above seasonal temperatures for us, because an Arctic deep freeze is literally holding on through much of the country, and we are going to see a dramatic cool down. Now, for Wednesday, chance of a few morning showers, may see a few isolated flurries as well. Temperatures are going to drop that sharply behind that cold front that we're going to see not bring us a lot of moisture, but a lot of cold air behind it. The rest of the week, cold, but not a lot of moisture to talk about. Thanks, Tom. Well, this morning, as you're just heading out, you may see a few isolated showers, just what's left over from a little cold front that's moving through our area. By about 9, should be all finished. And then we're actually setting up for a fairly decent day, a mix of sun and cloud. We've got that southerly flow. That is going to be bringing us warm temperatures, not only for today, seasonal, but tomorrow bumping up to 13 degrees and sunshine for Remembrance Day ceremonies. That is really good news for anybody that's going to be spending extended periods of time outside. Now, come Tuesday evening through the overnight, we may see a few isolated showers, but then Wednesday looks fairly dry, but much cooler. There's going to be a very sharp boundary when that cold front moves through. So for the rest of the week, we're going to match the rest of the country that is currently in a pretty decent Arctic deep freeze. Well, it is going to be a very chilly start to the day as you head out to get your breakfast. Depending on where you are, you may also need your umbrella. We are seeing a few isolated showers through Newmarket, only at 2 degrees, so a very cold rain. 4 degrees through Oshawa, 6 in Toronto, 5 in Hamilton, seeing a little bit of sunshine this morning. It's cold further north, too. Barrie, 1, and we're going to see really cold temperatures even more further north. They're going to see some snow north of North Bay starting tonight. Hi there, good morning. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Weather Network. It's Monday. It is November the 10th. I'm Emily Vukovic.
And I'm Tom Reynolds, and we're looking for problems on the 401 now. We had problems at Bayview and the 407. Now looking for a crash on the 407 at Yonge. I'm just hearing emergency crews responding to it, so we'll double check that. Maybe in the express westbound at Yonge. We'll update that coming up.
All right, let's start off by taking a quick look at our radar.
And down towards Oshawa, so not too terribly bad.
Now make sure you enjoy today and tomorrow when we get above seasonal for those Remembrance Day ceremonies, because much of the country is under an Arctic deep freeze. Take a look at some of the snow. Those great ski hills, they love this stuff. Bring it on, they say. The earlier it falls, the earlier we can open. All right, we'll talk about the rest of our long-range forecast coming up, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, not a bad day today. We're going to see a little bit of sunshine. Temperatures getting up to about 8 degrees, 10 through Hamilton. We'll really start to get into that warm sector for tomorrow with that nice warm southerly flow, but not a lot of precipitation. Great for Remembrance Day ceremonies that are going to be happening right through parts of southern Ontario. Unfortunately, areas further north, they're going to be seeing a lot of snow. Now, once this cold front hits us, it is a very definite boundary between warm and cold air, and we are going to drop dramatically. We're talking only a daytime high of 4 degrees for Wednesday. Very, very cold temperatures. We do have the risk to see a little bit of mixing to start the day, but then we should clear out, and the lake effect engines will kick up on Thursday. Thanks, Tom. Well, as you're heading out to experience that new pavement on the QE, or the Gardiner rather, you are going to be seeing the risk of a few isolated showers on and off, but very, very isolated. We may see nothing at all, depending on where you are. Now, this is going to taper off. We're going to be left with a fairly decent day. We're looking at a daytime high of 8 through Toronto, 10 through Hamilton, and some sunshine. By tomorrow, our forecast improves dramatically. We're going to actually see a big, huge warm up because we're right in the warm sector of the system. So that southerly flow bumping us up to a high of 13 degrees. Great for Remembrance Day ceremonies, but behind this cold front, it is a very dramatic difference. We are going to see cold Arctic air filter in through our area, so waking up Wednesday morning could see a bit of a rain-snow mix. And then on Thursday, lake effect engines fire up, but it's just rain. Well, we're thinking about times like that as we look towards our Remembrance Day ceremonies throughout the day tomorrow. And the forecast looks great. I'm going to have details coming up in your long range. First, let's take a look back at what the weekend was. Southerly flow coming our way, and that's what's going to bump us up to seasonal today and then bump us above seasonal to 13 degrees tomorrow. So a great forecast and some sunshine. Things are going to start to change by tomorrow night and into Wednesday. We do have that cold front, and there's a very sharp boundary. You're really going to notice the difference in temperatures. We're going to go from a daytime high of 13 tomorrow to only a high of 4 on Wednesday. We may be waking up to a bit of a rain-snow mix. That'll taper off, and then we'll see some lake effect showers come Thursday. All right, I'm going to turn things over to Tom Reynolds right now. He has an update on your commute. Thanks, Tom. What you're seeing right now is a few isolated showers throughout the GTA. Really nothing substantial. It'll be gone by around 9 a.m. So you won't have much to think about after that because we are going to see some sunshine today and temperatures bumping up to about 8 degrees. So close to seasonal. And then tomorrow we're going to get into this warm sector. So we're going to have a really warm southerly flow. Temperatures bumping up to 13 above our seasonal average. Enjoy it while we have it because then this cold front is going to move in and this cold front is going to be dramatic. We are going to go from 13 degrees tomorrow to only a daytime high of 4 degrees for Wednesday, and we could be waking up to a bit of a rain-snow mix. Now come Thursday, sun's going to shine, but we do have that risk to see a few lake effect showers, and temperatures are going to continue to stay cold for the remainder of the week throughout the GTA. Kind of makes me hungry.
Yeah.
We were there, Natalie and I took our girls on Friday.
They had fun?
Well, they have like this section that gives you all the different types of cow poo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Brooklyn and Nora were picking it up and kind of playing with it like swords.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
I'm sure it was.
It's so educational down there.
It's very educational. Do you know where brown eggs come from?
Brown chickens.
Exactly. Then you've learned something there.
Tom, I had chickens.
I know
my chickens.
Oh, of course you did.
All right, let's take a look at the radar. Oh, yeah, just a country girl at heart I am. Cool down. I'll have the dramatic details in just a moment, but first, here's Tom. Not a bad day today. We do have sunshine in the forecast. This area to our north, they're all seeing snow. But for us, we're going to be in that warm sector, the system pushing a little bit further north, which is great news for us because we're going to see a daytime high of 13 degrees tomorrow. That's the warm up. Here's the cold front. Once it passes through Tuesday overnight and into Wednesday, we are going to see a dramatic decrease in our temperatures. We're going to go from 13 degrees to 4. Lake effect starts up throughout the day on Thursday, but it's going to be lake effect rain. But all in all, we stay cold all week throughout the GTA. But right now we are seeing a few isolated showers throughout the GTA, but they are going to taper off by, 9 a.m. at the latest, or at the latest, I would say. Today, a good day. We've got sunshine, and tomorrow, temperatures warming up to 13 degrees. That's probably going to be our last kick of the can when it comes to above seasonal temperatures. This cold front is going to damage our temperatures dramatically. We're going to go from 13 degrees to only a high of 5 on Wednesday. There is a very slight risk that we could actually see a little bit of lake effect kicking up, bit of a rain-snow mix potential. We are going to stay cold for the remainder of the week. Much of the country is actually in this Arctic deep freeze, and we're going to get there by Wednesday. 5 degrees. Thursday, there's that potential for a bit of a rain-snow mix with a lake effect. By Friday, only a high of 2 degrees, and the weekend stays cold as well. Thanks so much, Kevin. Takes me back to the day.
When you used to ride.
Yeah, I competed at the Royal.
Did you
when I was
really?
about 14?
Did you? Did you get any ribbons?
I think so. I don't know if they were red. They may have been blue.
Well, you stayed on your horse.
I did.
Ah, good for you.
I did.
Good for you.
Such a wonderful event. It is so great to bring the entire family there. I was there on Friday with my little one, and she loved it. She loved the sheep and the pigs. She liked the pigs the best.
The petting zoos and all the, and not only that, they've got bunnies and
Everything.
all, everything. So it's all fun.
And it's so educational, right? When you go through the dairy barn,
Yep.
they give you all sorts of information on milk and how to milk a cow and where it goes and what it comes and all that. It's
amazing, really.
It is.
It is. Farm comes to the city.
All right, well, here's a look at the radar. A few isolated showers throughout. Time for Remembrance Day ceremonies. We'll talk more about that coming up, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Well, we do have a system that's going to move through southern Ontario this afternoon and tomorrow, but we're not seeing any moisture from this. That's staying well to our north. We are actually going to see a warm up today, 8 degrees, tomorrow 13. Big dramatic difference behind this cold front, however. We could potentially be seeing a rain-snow mix waking up on Wednesday, but then Thursday more so the lake effect kicks in, and that's going to be cool. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Those things are huge.
Hard to beat those beats. Anyway, yeah, a rutabaga here, a rutabaga there. You're a rutabaga, whatever.
Let's look at the radar, please.
Okay.
We need to stop this.
All right.
A few isolated showers throughout the GTA. Get out of here. Throughout the GTA this morning. Wild temperatures. I'll have all those details coming up, but first, here's Tom with traffic. Yes, an amazing warm-up. Today we're going to see a daytime high of 8 degrees. That southerly flow is really going to kick it up a notch by tomorrow, and we're going to get up to 13. Now, this cold front coming through is really going to hurt our temperatures a lot. It is such a sharp boundary between the warm air and the cold air that we're going to drop to a daytime high of 5 degrees for Wednesday, so below our seasonal average. We do have the risk to see a bit of lake effect firing up throughout the day on Thursday, so we could be dealing with a bit of a rain-snow mix. Then we clear up again for Friday, but temperatures are going to remain really chilly. So we're looking at a daytime high of 13 tomorrow with some sunshine. That weather is perfect for any kind of Remembrance Day ceremony. Now, it is going to cool down dramatically behind that cold front, and we could see some rain-snow mix for Thursday as we get into the weekend. A little bit of sunshine, but temperatures staying quite cool. Thanks, Tom. Well, we are going to see a nice day today. We've got a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast. Temperatures getting up to seasonal, so about 8 degrees. And then tonight and into tomorrow, we actually start to warm up even more. We've got that southerly flow, so temperatures bumping above seasonal. We're going to see a daytime high of 13 degrees tomorrow. Wonderful conditions for any kind of Remembrance Day ceremonies taking place outdoors. Ottawa's still going to see a fairly decent day as well, so if you're making the travel, it looks as though the weather's going to cooperate. Now, behind this cold front, we do have much cooler air filtering in. We're going to go from a daytime high of 13 tomorrow to only a high of 5 on Wednesday, so a real dramatic decrease. By Thursday, we do have the chance for some lake effect snow showers, bit of mixing as well, and then we do start to clear up on Friday just in time for the weekend, but we remain quite cold, just hovering above that freezing mark. Okay, so I was talking about how I was there on Friday. Thanks, Kevin. They are so incredibly aggressive.
Well, they're not that bad.
Tom, honestly.
Really?
We get in trouble for your jokes.
I know.
We've been through this.
We get in trouble?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm guilty by association.
I never get in trouble.
Okay, I get in trouble for your bad jokes.
Oh,
Stop
okay.
it.
Not bad. Sorry.
They are aggressive animals.
He said sheepishly.
Oh my gosh. I'm trying to talk and you're cutting me off with your bad jokes. Anyways.
Don't pull the wool over their eyes. Okay.
John, can you please turn his microphone off? Let's look at the radar. Get out of here. You're not allowed to stand with me anymore today. Temperatures, more details on that. And now over to that guy.
She was feeling fleeced, I think. Ha-ha. Okay, let's go and have a look and see how we're doing. Burlington's
high pressure in place for today. We are going to be seeing some sunshine to our south and to our east. Tomorrow's forecast is spectacular from Toronto right through till Ottawa. We have sunshine, mild temperatures through Toronto. We're going to get up to a daytime high of 13 degrees. Perfect for any kind of Remembrance Day ceremonies that are going to be taking place. Now, this cold front, when it goes through, we are certainly going to notice the difference in temperatures dramatically. We're going to go from 13 to 5 overnight. It is going to be cold for Wednesday, Thursday. Lake effect engines fire up. We could see a rain-snow mix and then sunshine, but cold over the weekend. All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Just another reason why you should go to the Royal. It has got events for kids, of all ages. It's so educational, and it's a ton of fun to experience stuff that you wouldn't necessarily normally experience if you live and grow up in downtown Toronto.
Hence the whole reason for it, to bringing the farm to the city so the city slickers can see what's going on.
Exactly.
Sure.
It's a great idea.
It's a good idea.
All right, here's a look at the radar. It was through the overnight, we're only dropping to 6, and then tomorrow above seasonal. Details in a moment. First, here's Tom. Well, we've got a nice day today. Daytime high getting up to 8 degrees. And then tomorrow we get even warmer. We're going to see a daytime high of 13. So great for any kind of outdoor Remembrance Day ceremonies. The forecast is amazing, stretching from Toronto right up through Ottawa. We're going to be mild. Now, we do have that cold front coming through tomorrow night, and that is going to damage our temperatures. We're only going to see a high of 5 for Wednesday. And then the lake effect fires up for Thursday. By Friday, we'll back to a little bit of sunshine, but temperatures remaining quite cold over the weekend and into next week. Thanks, Tom. Well, we are going to see a nice day today. We've got a mix of sun and cloud in the forecast. Temperatures getting up to seasonal, so about 8 degrees. And then tonight and into tomorrow, we actually start to warm up even more. We've got that southerly flow, so temperatures bumping above seasonal. We're going to see a daytime high of 13 degrees tomorrow. Wonderful conditions for any kind of Remembrance Day ceremonies taking place outdoors. Ottawa's still going to see a fairly decent day as well, so if you're making the travel, it looks as though the weather's going to cooperate. Now, behind this cold front, we do have much cooler air filtering in. We're going to go from a daytime high of 13 tomorrow to only a high of 5 on Wednesday, so a real dramatic decrease. By Thursday, we do have the chance for some lake effect snow showers, bit of mixing as well, and then we do start to clear up on Friday just in time for the weekend, but we remain quite cold, just hovering above that freezing mark. Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It's Monday. It is November the 10th, and it is a beautiful day throughout southern Ontario, and tomorrow's going to get even warmer. I'll have all those details coming up in just a few moments. But first, let's join Kevin Yard. He's down at the Royal Agricultural Winter Fair. And Kevin, it is such a great time of year when they put these events on. It literally is bringing the country to the city.
What's this one's name?
That one's Emily.
That's Emily. I didn't say it, Emily. Hello there. Back into the studio. Boy, Emily doesn't need that much.
Really, Kevin? Really? You're saying that to me while you're wearing that hat? You want to go there? All right, today our temperatures are nice. They're getting up to 8 degrees. Perfect day to head to the Royal. Go say hi to Kevin. Reaching southern Ontario, but the good news is that it's not going to do anything to us. To the north, however, it's going to dump about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow around the Nickel Belt and up towards Timmins. For the GTA, it puts us perfectly into this warm sector. So we're actually going to see our temperatures bump above our seasonal average. We'll get up to 13 degrees tomorrow. The forecast looks fantastic. Toronto right through Ottawa. Amazing weather for Remembrance Day ceremonies tomorrow. This cold front, it's going to move through Tuesday overnight into Wednesday and drop our temperatures dramatically. It's a very sharp boundary. We're only going to see a daytime high of 5 on Wednesday, and then it's going to get colder from there on. We do have the risk of some lake effect firing up throughout the day on Thursday. Bit of a rain-snow mix potentially. Temperatures will be cold enough. And then for the weekend, well, we're going to see a little bit of sunshine, but temperatures well below our seasonal average. We should be around 8 or 9 for this time of year. It's going to be about 3 degrees for Thursday, Friday dropping to 2 over the weekend. Well, we are looking at the potential for 2 degrees for Saturday, and on Sunday, again, the rain-snow mix. It's that time of year when we're starting to get quite chilly. I'm Emily Vukovic. Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Monday. It is November the 10th. And yeah, that's right. Winter is still more than a month away, but a lot of areas are already feeling its wintry chill tomorrow. So make sure you get out and enjoy today while we have a little bit of sunshine. And tomorrow as well, we're going to be quite mild. Sunny, great for Remembrance Day ceremonies. What's going to happen Tuesday overnight and into Wednesday, however, is that we've got this cold front coming through, and it is an incredibly sharp boundary. So we're going to go from a daytime high to 13 degrees to only a high of 5 for Wednesday. Huge difference. Slight risk of a bit of a rain-snow mix early in the day Wednesday morning, especially areas further north. And then we amount to a fairly decent day. By Wednesday evening, the lake effect engines start to pick up. We've got that northwesterly wind. There is a chance throughout the day on Thursday that we could be dealing with a bit of a rain-snow mix, and temperatures are going to get colder, and they're going to stay quite cool, well below our seasonal average of about 9 degrees. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, barely getting above the freezing mark for some areas. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday, November the 10th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Temperatures today and tomorrow are going to be quite mild for Remembrance Day ceremonies. Over the weekend, it was fair, and it is going to be bringing us warmer air from the south. We're going to sit comfortably in this warm sector. What's happening to the north? They're seeing about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. For us, we've got above seasonal temperatures with that southerly wind. So we're going to see a high of 13 tomorrow, but this cold front is going to damage our temperatures dramatically. We're actually going to see a jump from 13 degrees tomorrow to 5 on Wednesday. Slight risk of waking up to a bit of a rain-snow mix early Wednesday morning. And then we clear out, and on Thursday, the lake effect engines fire up, and that is a good indication of a bit of a rain-snow mix throughout the day. It's going to be cold enough, that's for sure. Temperatures are barely going to be hitting over the freezing mark. Our overnight lows dipping down into minus territory. It is going to feel closer to the freezing mark, even if we are going to see a little bit of sunshine Friday and Saturday. So make sure you're outside at some point throughout the day tomorrow and enjoy that 14 degrees in Hamilton, dropping to 4 on Wednesday, and then much cooler throughout Thursday, Friday, and into Saturday. For more great videos, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. Thanks for joining us on this Monday morning. It's November the 10th. I'm Emily Vukovic. Joining us live at the Royal is Kevin Yard, having such a great time. He's been through the petting zoo. He's checked out some really large beets. What are you up to now, Kevin?
And it's not edible.
You can. I don't recommend it. It's really salty.
Okay, I'm not going to eat it. Okay, back inside of the studio with Emily. This is
Thanks,
fun.
Kevin. Yeah, tell that to my little one. She loves eating homemade Play-Doh. I was like, Brooklyn, it is not for eating, it is for playing. But that salty goodness, I guess she can't help it. All right, today's going to be a nice day. We've got 8 degrees as our daytime high, and then tomorrow we warm up even more to 13 degrees, above our seasonal average. Great weather from Toronto right through to Ottawa for Remembrance Day ceremonies. If you're hitting the road, you're going to have a great drive ahead of you, that's for sure. Now, behind this cold front, Tuesday overnight into Wednesday, things dramatically change. We've got winds coming in from the north, Arctic air filtering in, our temperatures dropping dramatically, only a high of 5 for Wednesday. Thursday, the lake effect engines fire up. We could see a bit of a rain-snow mix, and then by Friday, starting to clear out, but it's going to stay cold right through the weekend. Hi, thanks so much, Kim. For more around the world in 60 seconds, you can always head to our website, theweathernetwork.com. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Monday. It is November the 10th, and today is going to be quite pleasant. Now, over the weekend, we saw seasonal temperatures around, and we're going to see a system push through southern Ontario today, but not bring us any kind of moisture. Around cottage country later on this afternoon, you may see a few isolated showers. But areas further north up through the Nickel Belt, they're going to see about 10 to 15 centimeters of snow. For us, we're quite lucky. We've got that nice warm southerly flow, not a lot of moisture associated with this for us. So we are going to be seeing temperatures tomorrow bump up to about 13 degrees. Perfect for any kind of outdoor Remembrance Day ceremonies, which there are going to be a lot of. Ottawa also going to be into this warm sector. Could see a few isolated showers to begin the day, but a fair forecast. It's not going to be a bad day. We do have a dramatic decrease in our temperatures behind the cold front, however. We're going to go from 13 degrees to about 5 on Wednesday, and then Thursday, lake effect engines will kick up, and we will start to see the potential for a bit of a rain-snow mix. And as the week goes on, temperatures stay quite cold through the GTA. We're going to be just hovering above that freezing mark. Joining us as always, meteorologist Dr. Doug Gillum. Now, the weekend, chilly. Today, not so much. Tomorrow, much warmer. Wednesday, what's happening?
That's where the roller coaster then goes into a steep dive and then stays there for the next 2 to 3 weeks. So definitely enjoy Tuesday. That's our gift before the extended period of below seasonal temperatures.
And then we have this pattern. Now, I mean, we could have put a blip in here for Tuesday, but this pattern is showing us that we've got a lot of cold Arctic air filtering south. I mean, the prairies are cold.
Right. This is on Tuesday, but it's not going to get as bad here as it is on the prairies. Look at these minus teens for highs in contrast to the positive teens on Tuesday. But as we get to Friday, again, it's still cold in the prairies, and while 2 degrees is well below seasonal, it's not going to be January-like.
No.
So not too bad. And ski country will pick up lake effect snow.
Well, that's good news for people that love to ski and that love snow. Bad news for those of us that aren't so hot on it. Now, through Wednesday, that's where we're going to really feel that dramatic decrease. When that cold front comes through, that's when all the northerly air filters in, and we go from, you know, temperatures in the teens to low single digits.
Right. Temperatures will be falling through the day on Wednesday, and then on Thursday, everyone should see some flurries, some snow showers, maybe a dusting to a coating, but really focused on the lake effect snow
Right.
in the traditional snowbelt areas, letting up a bit on Friday, and then on Saturday, again, fairly quiet in the GTA, but some snow showers in the snow belts. Sunday's the day we're going to keep our eye on. Could be that we'll see a general light snow, but temperatures again a little bit above zero, so not too big of a deal.
And then next week, the cold air continues to filter its
It
way
sure
through the
does.
GTA, so get out and enjoy Tuesday.